Going on, guys? It's Retro Alex here, and today this is just going to be like a some gameplay I was doing earlier. I actually did pretty well on this. I was using the LMG, and I can't remember the name of it. I just stuck it on for the sake of it, and I was playing some firing range. I did really well. I think I got like 80 something to 8. So anyway, this commentary I'm just going to talk about, like, I don't know. I'm going to tell you guys a story, okay? And the story that I'm going to tell you is the first fight I had, okay? Now, me as myself, like normally, it takes a lot for my for me to like show my full aggression and like to flip. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. Okay, so it was the first fight I had, like the proper fight I had was I think it was in year 7, so I would have been 11 or 12 years old. And my friend, I had a fight with my friend called Lewis, and at the time we were good friends. And we'd been messing around in school, like having banter with each other, and he was taking it a little too far. Like it was annoying what he was doing. Okay, so we was getting on the bus, and we were getting on the bus home, and when we got off the bus, he was like, he was pushing me as a joke, and I was like, come on, quit out, and like, I'm tired, I can't be bothered. And it actually got to the point where he pushed me, and I slipped, and I fell over, and I grazed the palm of my hand, and like at that point, I just flipped, like I stood up and I just punched him like in his face, and I didn't really mean to do it. I don't know how I did it. Like, I don't know, I didn't want to do it. I just sort of did it because I was that angry. And anyway, he fell to the floor, and then he was like nearly in tears, and I felt really bad. So I like immediately went to see if he was okay, and then he got up and like he just walked off. He didn't say anything to me. He had no expression on his face. He just walked off. So at that time, I went to the shop, like around the corner from mine, to go get a drink and then go home. Like my brother was speaking to me at the time, saying like, why did you do that? Come on, you only slipped. It wasn't his fault. And I was pretty upset. I was just wondering if he was okay. And then I looked down at my hand and I noticed like where I cut it was bleeding. And I was getting quite, it wasn't even a deep cut or anything. It was just bleeding like quite a lot down my arm onto my shirt. And actually someone in the line, like other than me, noticed it and said, hey, your hand's bleeding, you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. So after I bought my drink, I went home with my brother, and I came in and I showed my dad like what had happened, and I explained to him what had happened as well. And he was like, oh, come on, Alex, you can't be doing that, even if he did like trip you up or did hurt you, it's not acceptable to hit someone. I was like, yeah, I know. I was double checking if he's okay. So anyway, yeah, I cleaned up my hand, stopped the bleeding, got in the shower, and then I messaged him on Facebook to see if he was okay, and he was ignoring me. So at the time, I didn't really do anything because I couldn't blame him for ignoring me, and I didn't know what else to say then other than I'm sorry and are you okay. So I went to bed that night, and then woke up in the morning and got dressed for school and everything. I went to the bus stop to get on the bus, and he was there with his brother, and his brother was saying his brother was 2 years older than me, so his brother would have been in year 9 at the time, so he would have been about 14, 15, and he was saying to me like, dude, come on, why are you hitting my brother and stuff? And I was like, it was like heat of the moment, like I didn't actually want to have a fight with him, I just kind of flipped. And he was having a go at me, saying, it's not right to do that. You wouldn't like it if someone did it to you. I understood what he was saying, so I was like stood there going, like nodding my head, saying, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. And like, yeah, but then his brother, like this Lewis, the one who I had a fight with, just turned on his brother and said, look, it was my fault. At the end of the day, I should have listened to him when he was telling me to stop it. And I took it a bit too far. And when he fell over, if that was me, if I was in his shoes at the time, if someone had pushed me to the ground, I would have stood up and I would have had a go at them. I would have punched them. But I'm not saying that, for those of you watching, I'm not saying, oh yeah, it's okay to punch them if like they trip you up. Obviously, fighting, I don't approve of it. Like, I don't really normally have fights, and I've only had like 2 or 3 in my whole life, so I'm not an aggressive person. Anyway, yeah, so me and him became friends again, and now like we go to the same college, and like sometimes when when I bump into him, sorry, I got a bit of a cold. Sometimes when I bump into him, we have a little laugh about it and say like, hey, do you remember this? And like, oh yeah, I remember when your brother said this to me. So yeah, it's good in the end of the day. I suppose at the end of the day, like, I learned like it's not always the best. Like, hitting someone, isn't a good thing to do. And I sound like a teacher now telling you guys this. But it was certainly something, because it was the first sorry, it was the first fight I ever had, and the adrenaline rush at the time was just insane. Like, I had never felt something like that before, and I was quite shook up about it. Like, it was the first time I'd ever hit someone, and oh god, I got my throat is so dry. I didn't expect, like, the feeling was weird. Okay, it was just like my body was shaking. Like, I was like, whoa, I'm not used to this feel. Like, adrenaline, if you get scared or something, or if you guys I don't know, you have a jump scare, yeah, and your body gets like that reaction where you either run or you get prepared to fight. It's just natural. But anyway, I suppose it's good that me and my friends now, because that's certainly something we can talk about. I mean, like, at the moment in time, like, as I was saying, it takes a lot for me to like actually flip. And so anyway, yeah, that was the first ever fight I had. I still remember that. It was a good few years ago now. I mean, I'm 17 now, and I had that fight when I was either 11 or 12. I can't remember my exact age. So it was like 6 or 5 years ago. So I'm going to move on now and talk about the gameplay here, what you can see. So anyway, yeah, me and my friend Zander were just messing around, and we were thinking, like, what would be a good class setup to use. I picked the LMG because I know they're powerful, but I didn't think that they were this powerful. Like, God, like, the class setup that I've got and everything at the moment just goes so well with this map, I mean, you can absolutely go ham on it. And I know there was a guy on the other team who was taking out my helicopter each time, but at the end of the day, the dogs like did the trick on the kills for me, and so did the VSAT. I don't know what it's called on it. I know the Blackbird even. Sorry, yeah, so did the Blackbird. I mean, it's a good play. I mean, with maps like these, you can never. I wouldn't recommend using an LMG because it's a small, like, enclosed map. I'd recommend using a submachine gun or a shotgun. But like, as I was saying, I just wanted to try it out. I didn't think I was actually going to do this well, and I ended up doing really well. And I was like, hey, I'll just figure out. I'll just do a commentary this and upload it. Also, yeah, I've got a set thing of what I'm actually going to be doing on this channel now, like what on the Xbox side, what I'm going to be doing. And I think my friend on the PS4 and PS3 side is like decided what his friends are going to be doing. So, at least we've got an order, like a format of what we're going to be uploading. We're going to stick to one. I'm going to stick to one thing at a time. Like, at the moment, I'm just going to be doing commentaries for a while, and then I'm probably going to do some series on a few Xbox arcade games or like a few Xbox exclusive games. So, if you like, Fable and stuff like that, I don't think I'm going to be doing Halo, because the game doesn't really appeal to me. I've played it, and it's not in my game style. Like, I don't like all these futuristic games. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I'm going to stick to commentary and hopefully do a few series. I mean, I enjoy doing stuff like this. Like, I am a trick shotter. Like, I'm in a clan called Solar, like 80k. So having this alongside my main channel, like, I get to I do trick shotting and then do feeding, like sniping, and then it's good. It's a good feeling to be able just to come on a public match and just use any gun, not knowing that I've got like the weight of the other clan that I'm in on my back, pestering me to upload videos for them. So it's difficult at a sense by doing this, but it's also fun because it's a change from what I normally do, which is another reason why I decided to start this channel with my friend. But yeah, this commentary is nearly over, so if you guys enjoyed this gameplay, then don't forget to like, comment, like, comment and subscribe. Just keep me like up to date in the comments of what you guys want to see, or like what you want me to talk about. I know this commentary was a bit like from one part to another, like jumpy, like it didn't merge well with what I was like. I was talking about one story and then I just jumped to another story. I didn't merge them both together like well enough. Yeah, I'm new to this commentating stuff. I don't normally do this. As I said, I'm normally a trick shotter, so just cut me some slack. It is difficult. I mean, I have a whole 10 minutes like to think of something to talk about. I don't want to like keep repeating myself and talking about one thing and then like repeating it, but just like rephrasing a few of the words in another thing. But yeah, as I was saying, this channel, like I mean, like I just said before, like I've lost what I was going to say. I was just saying, like, this gameplay is nearly over, and then I just realised like I've got like another 2 minutes to speak, so I'm not really paying attention to the time. Like, I'm no good at this, and obviously like everyone starts off somewhere, and practice makes perfect. So I don't expect it to be perfect. I don't want you guys to expect like all my commentaries are going to be amazing. I mean, I'll certainly work on them and certainly like try my hardest on them. But I'm thinking the next game I'm going to do a game plan is going to be World at War, just purely because that was the first ever Call of Duty that I played, and I absolutely loved it. And I'm probably going to be doing either zombies on that or just like some simple domination. But the only problem is I would love to do COD 4, but the amount of hacks that are on that game keep like ruining it. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, this gameplay is over now. So if you guys did enjoy it, sorry for repeating this, please like and leave a comment on what you guys want to see in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and also go check out my friends on the PS3 team. Right, peace.